my gosh. I am so excited. Can you see me? Because I just got the Thesis Nootropics starter kit. Personalized nootropic starter kit. So, let's see what's in it. Oh my gosh, so excited. Energy. Best for busy days, intense workouts, staying alert after suboptimal sleep. Yeah. Formulated to start your day strong and boost through the midday slump. Stay focused on the task at hand and crush your to-do list. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Logic. Best for deep focused work, research projects, complex problem solving, completing tedious tasks. Yeah. Formulated to facilitate analytical thinking and complex problem solving to take on tedious tasks, improves working memory, relieves stress, and supports neurogenesis. Clarity. Best for high pressure days, maintaining concentration, tasks that require focus and attention. Formulated to support a calm, focused flow, clarity is especially useful when you need to perform at your best under stressful conditions. Well, this all sounds like what I need. So, I think I'm gonna do motivation for week 1, logic for week 2, energy for week 3, and clarity for week 4. And I will report back to you on that. They have a little section for goal setting. Okay. Says, Thesis supports energy, mood, focus, and stamina levels so you can spend less time doubting and more time doing. Yeah, I need that. Take time to consider what you would like to accomplish today, this week, and this month. Let's get started. I have a whole list of things that I want to get started on. And then it has just some little information that is good to know. It says, for maximum potency, take your blend first thing in the morning or 30 minutes ahead of a task. If you experience stomach sensitivity, take Thesis with food. Okay. And they have a little log, so check in with yourself around the same time daily. Take note of which blend you took, notable events, and any high or lows you observed across mood, energy, and focus levels. Write it down. Wow. And they have a wellness coach connection. Our team of wellness coaches are standing by to answer questions, make recommendations, and customize your formulas. Whether you're still curious about nootropics or just want to chat, we're here. Cool. Well, I hope this is such a good experience. Lazy doesn't exist. Yes, it does. As far back as I can remember, people thought I was lazy, stupid, or unmotivated. As time went on, I started to believe it too. This is from Dan Freed, co-founder and CEO. In school, I remember reading the same page over and over again, unable to absorb the information or make any progress. At 16, I dropped out and went to work in fast food. Fast forward 10 years, I scored in the 99th percentile on the GMAT and got master's degrees from both Yale and INSEAD. I don't know what that is. Sounds important. What changed? It wasn't my intelligence. I'm as smart now as I was when I was failing high school. Nootropics turned things around for me. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be writing this. Just imagine what you can do. I can't wait to read your story. Vulnerable moment. I feel like all throughout high school, I'll start with high school. No, let's go back. When I was in elementary school, I remember knowing firsthand what it meant to be the child of immigrants, what it meant for my parents to not speak English, for us to be working class, struggling, to living in low-income housing that at one point, kid you not, was part of what remained of the Japanese internment camps in Northern California. It's crazy to think that some of those were actually turned into low-income housing units. That's another story. very interesting one. But anyways, I knew from a very young age that I had to navigate life a little bit differently than my peers, and I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with my experience. We had to navigate life as being parents to our parents, so we got parentified. My oldest siblings more than myself, and definitely us more than my brother. We are all girls and one guy, and that also had to do with some pretty sexist, ignorant, traditional gender roles in Mexican culture. So I think the time that I felt most comfortable was at school because I was exposed to more responsibility, but with that I was able to pick up things faster, and so I always felt safe at school. I loved learning. We moved a couple of times, and even then it still, you know, didn't put me behind as it probably would have. And when I got to high school, that's when I really started to pick up learning and being in extracurricular activities and all of that. But there was still a part of me that felt like maybe it was my teachers, maybe it was because my parents had no social educational awareness. They were never attending parent-teacher conferences. They didn't know how to help me with anything, so I had to do everything on my own. And I think teachers had a bias, and it sucks, but they didn't really give me the attention or support as they would for a, you know, white student, because my town and my school was primarily white. And so I get that because their parents were heavily involved in making sure that their kid was in the appropriate class and also were on top of their progress, versus my parents were not. Anyways, I felt a little bit insecure at times about that, and against all odds, but also because I was smart enough, you know, bilingual, hello. I got into CU Boulder, which is a really good school, and after that, my freshman year of college, first semester was pretty rough, mostly because I had no real like mentor or my, you know, first generation student. I didn't really know how to navigate the huge lecture classes, how to ask for help, how to prioritize work, any of that. So I learned. I had a really low GPA at the end of that first semester, but then second semester, that's when I started to pick up on what to do. And eventually, when I was a junior in college, I made the dean's list, which was a really cool moment in my college life. And I was also doing extracurricular activities, so it was awesome. And in the summertime, I would work. So motivation, energy, everything was there. I didn't start drinking coffee until I was 21. And I look at that now, I'm like, how did I navigate life? Well, I wasn't burnt out. I mentioned in an earlier video that I have undiagnosed ADD. I have all the symptoms. I just don't have insurance or the money to go get actually diagnosed and take the proper steps towards setting up a plan for success or dealing with it. But this is really exciting because I took a short little quiz and I have no energy. I am constantly fatigued. I drink coffee a lot, and now I've cut back to maybe 1 cup per day because it gives me a lot of anxiety and jitters, and I don't like that. I struggle so much with being motivated. I have so many ideas and I just don't have the clarity, which is another one, clarity, to actually make a plan and stick with it and get things done from start to finish. So my kit comes with precisely that. I hope this really works out. So I'm gonna start that, time is it? It's 2:30 and I have hot Pilates at 4:15. So I think I'm gonna start this maybe tonight when I come back. I am so excited. I will definitely let you know how my first month turns out. I'm really excited, and by the way, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything like that. God, I hope it is in the future if everything is going well. That is that for this video. So I'm really excited to get started, and I will keep you posted.